A new study proves that if you can't smell well, you're probably a psychopath.
Let's talk about that.
Hi, I'm Tyler from Atlanta, Georgia. Good mythical morning.
Good mythical morning.
It's not Halloween yet. This episode is brought to you by Smule, makers of the amazing karaoke application Sing with the exclamation point. Right now you can download the app for free and then cover our Facebook song in order to win prizes. Details in the description.
Now, Link, you said something very provocative and sensational at the beginning of this. That's why I went into my research scientist.
That's right. You can also do the boop 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 boops.
This is my new thing for middle of season 2. I do research.
No, but also do the boop boops because some people won't. Okay, there is an article that I have seen courtesy of the Huffington Post. Psychopaths can't smell well and can't identify smells or tell them apart well. So that means if you can't smell well, you might, I said probably, but you might be a psychopath.
Well, what's a psychopath, first of all?
A psychopath is someone who has antisocial tendencies. They're callous.
I'm an introvert. I like being alone.
I didn't say introvert. I said antisocial tendencies.
I don't like people.
You're being very defensive. It's like, have you been called a psychopath before?
I don't like people.
Well, in this episode, we're gonna prove that Rhett is a psychopath with an experiment in a little bit, but callousness, someone who manipulates people, the urge to commit criminal acts. If you find that welling up inside of you, leading an erratic lifestyle.
Well,
those are things associated with
I'm pretty spontaneous.
Somebody who is a psychopath. There was a study that included 79 adults who didn't have a criminal background. Now, the first thing I thought was, okay, they just wanted to see if psychopaths who were like in prison could smell. That's not what they did.
Oh.
What they did was they took people and 79 people, and they conducted a number of experiments to test their ability to smell and tell smells apart, and also had them take a test and measure their levels of psychopathic traits, the things that I have already mentioned. So then they developed this correlation between people who couldn't smell or tell smells apart and who had psychopathic tendencies. First of all, I feel sorry for the 79 people who, I don't even care what they got paid. Just think about it at the end of this experiment. It's like, hey, how did I do in the experiment? It's
You're
like,
a psychopath.
Well, you can't smell, and you're also a psychopath.
Well, you might be a psychopath.
But people show up for like $80 to contribute to an experiment, and they leave knowing they're a psychopath?
No, I don't think they don't give you the results. That's bad science. They just...
Well, if you find out,
publish it for the world to hear about.
If you find out someone's a psychopath, you're not going to tell them, or like have the cops meet them at the door?
Okay, so in other words, what we're going to do is we're going to actually do this right now. We're going to have a smellathon or a smell contest of some kind to figure out who's more psychopathic.
Well, we're going to prove that you are a psychopath.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it is time for an experiment that we call, Do You Smell Like a Psychopath? As you can see, we're both now blindfolded. Rhett has on a white handkerchief, and since we didn't have another handkerchief, I am wearing the denim underwear from the epic rap battle of manliness. But they have never been worn anywhere except my head.
That is not true. I wore them once, but washed them, so you should be okay.
I am not comfortable with this. Okay, Jason's gonna bring in some stuff that we're gonna smell. We're gonna both think of what it is that we're smelling, and then get our answer in our head, and then we're gonna blurt it out at the same time so that neither one of us can cheat or copy the other one.
And the person with the worst sense of smell is the more psychopathic. Now, both
or
of us,
is the psychopath.
We pride ourselves on our sense of smell, I will say that. Okay, let's bring in the first item.
Okay. Is it in front of my nose? Or?
It is in front of you, Link. Did you touch it with your nose?
Yes, you did. It was just something
Well,
wet.
I get to touch it with my nose.
Okay,
that's
okay.
Too sensitive.
Right, I got it. We can't touch the rest of them with our nose.
Good.
All right, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Orange.
Oh, Jason, you said, look at that, we're tied. All right, bring it in.
Incorrect.
What?
It was a lemon.
Really?
Well, lemons smell like oranges, man. That's a really orangey
We're
lemon.
both on the path to psychopathy.
It is under your nose. Rhett.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Alcohol.
Black marker.
Link is correct.
A black marker it is. Bring in another one.
Hold on, but I'm technically correct. That just wasn't as specific.
What did you say?
Alcohol. It's an alcohol smell.
What is that?
Rhett is underneath your nose.
I don't know what that is. I gotta get
No,
it.
hold on.
3, 2, 1.
Bad
Nutmeg.
shoe.
Nutmeg? Some kind of spice.
I said bad shoe.
It was ground red pepper. You're both wrong.
Oh, but see, I said some kind of spice. I should get half a point. You said a shoe? You're a psychopath.
Okay,
I knew it was some kind of spice.
fine. I'll give Rhett half a point. I don't care.
Yes.
This isn't a spa. It's a test.
It is underneath your nose.
Oh,
3, 2, 1.
Air
So-
freshener.
Incorrect. It was sunscreen.
oh, sunscreen. Okay, I can get the. I see that now. Okay, got it.
Rhett is underneath your nose. Guess in 3, 2, 1.
Peanuts.
What did you say, Rhett?
I said a candy bar with some peanuts in it.
No, you didn't say peanuts.
It was peanut brittle.
Oh crap!
I get half a point.
seriously was gonna say peanut brittle. I got this close
I get
to
half a
saying
point.
peanut brittle.
I think Link gets half a point.
All right.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I said half of the words in it. All right, let's
I
go
got
again.
so close to saying peanut brittle, but I didn't think they had that in
Rhett
California.
goes. Got it.
Rhett is underneath your nose.
Not what you think it is, Rhett.
Pickle.
Dill pickle.
Both correct.
He didn't say dill pickle.
What?
If it was a bread and butter pickle, it would have smelled differently.
I will accept pickle.
What was it? Kind of pickle was it?
It was a
Dill pickle.
Okay. Well, I knew that. I'm going for the general. I don't want to be wrong if I don't have to be wrong.
Well, you don't have to be psychopath if you're not, but it's already been determined, Rhett.
It's funny how obvious it is, but then you start trying to place it, and you're like, no, I can't see it.
All right. Next.
90% of smell is sight.
It's so obvious. Hold on.
We are really at risk right now. Jason, you could be doing some heinous things under our noses.
Oh, what is that?
3, 2, 1.
Rub some
Turkey.
bacon on it.
Turkey. Turkey bacon.
Incorrect. It was ham.
Oh! I almost said ham! I just gotta trust myself. I'm not trusting myself, and that makes me a psychopath.
Do you have it?
Nah, I'm gonna breathe real deep on this one. Wow, the room is spinning.
Hold on. I know exactly what it is, but I don't know if I'm right.
All right. Yes, in 3, 2, 1.
Chlorine! Chlorine.
I said bleach.
It was bleach.
Yeah.
Does chlorine count?
No.
Chlorine bleach, man. Read the
What? Chlorine is something that goes in a pool.
Read the description.
Why?
The label says awesome bleach.
What, Rhett, if you didn't know,
Okay.
if you thought it was bleach, why would you say
I'm a
chlorine?
psychopath.
That's stupid. You're losing.
It smelled like chlorine, man. Chlorine bleach.
It's only in certain bleaches.
And not awesome bleach.
And I'm looking on the label, and I do not see chlorine in the mix.
Okay, then I don't get a point.
Yeah. Yep.
But that was
That's right.
It's pretty impressive that I went right to the element, even though it's not in there.
All right, Rhett is underneath your nose. Yep.
Okay, got it. Yep.
All right, guess in 3, 2, 1.
Dog
Protein
food.
energy bar.
Incorrect. It was cookie dough.
Oh, really?
I said dog food.
Can you feed some of that to me? Because I'm hungry.
It smells just like dog food.
I said a protein energy bar,
Yeah, you're pretty cool.
which is dog food, according if you ask me.
It was so specifically dog. I'm a psychopath.
Getting nasty on it.
What?
I actually have two things as a toss-up in my mind, and Rhett's gonna guess the wrong one. I'll guess the right one.
Okay, I got it. And if I'm not right about this, I will declare myself a psychopath because I feel so certain about it.
Yes.
All right.
In 3, 2, 1.
Beef
Spam.
jerky.
Rhett is correct.
You love some beef jerky, man. If you didn't get that one. Psychopaths love beef jerky.
Yeah,
that's the
psychopaths
irony.
Love spam, and they think beef jerky is spam.
Underneath your nose.
I'm wearing underwear on my head.
Okay, dang it.
All right, I got it.
3, 2, 1.
Nutella.
Yoo-hoo beverage.
What did you say, Rhett?
Nutella. It's chocolate.
Rhett is closer. It was actually a 3 Musketeers.
No, but he doesn't get it. What?
No, he doesn't.
Okay. What?
Oh, this
What's
is-
underneath his nose?
This is easy.
Think that's underneath your nose.
Apple
Vinegar.
Wait, what?
I said vinegar because
I
I'm
said-
not trying to.
I said apple vinegar.
I'm giving the point to Rhett. It is actually balsamic.
Oh no!
I'm not a psychopath after all.
I should not be penalized.
Well, you shouldn't go too specific if you don't have to, man.
Okay, it's just a scent. That's what I'm gonna say next time.
Right.
A scent.
It's a
I
scent.
smell a scent.
You're so psychopathic.
Too aromatic to be dog turds. Let me hear it again.
Hear it again. Boy, you are a psychopath.
It's actually hard to smell.
Requesting to hear.
I won't move, but get it real close.
Okay, don't let him touch it with his nose. Even with his nose hairs. Don't let him feel it like a tentacle.
I'm just not getting anything. It's like I can barely smell it. Hold on.
Yeah, because you're a psychopath.
I'm nothing.
3, 2, 1.
A
Jason's
shoe.
hand.
A shoe.
Jason's hand.
Incorrect. It was string cheese.
Oh. Your hands smell like cheese, man. I have noticed
And
that.
string cheese smells like shoes.
Shoes. All right, here's
One
the
more.
final one.
Final.
First of all, what are the stakes right now? What's the score? Because this could be dramatic.
This is a tied game.
Oh!
So we are tied going into
Okay.
this.
Yep. The final. This will determine the winner.
Okay.
Link is the make your-
I know the family. But I don't know the, maybe not the genus or the species.
For the game, guess in 3, 2, 1.
Car air
Deodorant.
freshener.
Deodorant.
Car air freshener.
The winner is Rhett.
No!
It was deodorant.
Ah, you're a psychopath!
Golly!
Whoa, it's right!
Wow. I feel like I've just been taken out of the hole.
I am nervous around you now. Boy, you can't smell.
rigged,
Are you
man.
planning on killing me or something? Or you got plans?
No comment. All right. What have we learned today?
Link's a
We
psychopath.
learned nothing.
I'm crying a little bit because of how much pressure was on my
I
eyes.
had tape under mine.
Probably could have performed better if my eyeballs were a little freer.
All right. How are we going to end this episode? Rhett is an overprotective parent. Does that mean am I your child?
Now watch out now. You could fall out of that chair, Link. Now listen, no, you really need to lock yourself in
It's
there.
okay. I'm good at sitting in chairs.
And listen, you're wearing
Dad.
you're wearing open-toed shoes. Anything can happen. Put this bandana around your toes.
Okay. And now what?
Listen, anything can happen at any moment. The whole place could cave in, so I'm just gonna hover over you like a shelter.
You smell like a
Nothing can happen to you, baby. You're gonna be okay.
car air freshener.